Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 2 video of the PlayStation 5 Pro series, and in the previous one we unboxed it. If you haven't checked it out, I will put a link in the description down below. But in this one we will be setting it up and hooking it up to my TV and maybe installing some video games and play a few as well. And so as you can see, these are the little slots over here, and on this side, like the other side, has the PlayStation logo. But on this side, we will be hooking up these little feet, because PlayStation doesn't give the stand for free. It's sold separately, just like the drive. And so we will stick these in, just like that. And we got the cables right here. So the power cable and the HDMI cable and the USB-C cable for charging the controller or pairing with the PS5 as well. So we will be hooking it up, and let's pick it up and put it inside my console station, or the TV stand, or whatever you call it. Let's lift it up like this with one hand. I'm recording with the other. And go over here, gently place it over there. There you go. It's a little dusty over here, as you can see. I'll clean it up later. But yeah, so this is all nice and cozy set up in there. And now I will connect the cables. First we will be connecting the power cable, and then we will be connecting the HDMI cable. And so there's my second controller and the charger, and there's the Xbox docking station and stuff. But there's an SSD hooked up on the back of my TV with all the TV shows and everything installed. And there we will be plugging it in. And there's my Wi-Fi modem. But yeah, let's do it. All right, I have hooked up the cable. So the power cable is plugged into that part. And the HDMI is hooked up to the TV now. And we will get the console out and lay it on the floor or the mat like this. And first thing, you're gonna plug in the HDMI cable. It'll go in like this. It's a little far, like this. All right. And the next one is the power cable. That'll go over here. And now we will pick up the console and put it back inside the stand. But now, as with the cables connected, it'll be hard to do it with one hand. I will put the phone like this and lift it with two hands and place it right in. All right, so it's now, look at those cables back there. And yeah, so the console is now set up. All right, so now everything is hooked up. It's plugged in, and I have everything that we need over here. The controller, and I got the phone because I will be switching to recording by this now. And because on my main phone, the one I'm recording currently, I have the PlayStation app installed and everything is logged in. That will help me log into the PlayStation 5 Pro. And then we have the USB-C cable for pairing and charging the controller and updating it for the first time, and the TV's remote control to turn it on. All right, so I have switched the devices, and now on this phone we will open the PlayStation app, and now we will turn on the PlayStation 5. And turned on, and I will choose HDMI on my TV's input. So now it's giving us instructions to connect the controller via USB-C cable to the PlayStation 5, which we will do in a bit. We will untangle.
Connect your controller to the console with the USB cable and press the PS button.
I'm doing it, shut up. Now I've connected it properly and I'm pressing the button. Okay, so now it's working.
United States.
So sorry for the reflections. We will select English United States. So you just need to follow the prompts on the screen. You'll select that.
Screen reader turned on. Continue.
No, I want to turn it off. This is super annoying. Okay, now we'll need to set up the Wi-Fi. Right, Wi-Fi is now connecting. Wi-Fi connected, now connecting to the internet. It's now connected to the internet, and now we will select the screen area. I will crank it up to the max. I just want to make sure that these circles and the edges of the circles are properly covering the whole screen area, and then click OK. And after that, now we will need to adjust the HDR. I'll just leave it at default for now, and adjust HDR. And we can, because you can set it up accordingly by following the instructions. And for this one, for the power option, sorry for the reflections, folks, because the only light that I'm getting is light from that window, and that's why there are these reflections. So okay, now you are able to read it better. It says here power options for rest mode, optimized experience. And so that one applies because that is the best one available, and you can customize it as well, but I will just go with the optimized experience and click OK. And then you will have to agree to the terms and conditions. If you don't, you won't be able to use it. Then you just gotta return it. Then now it will be updating and checking the software update on the console as well as on the controller. And yeah, if you folks have seen my video of the PlayStation 5 Slim setup, in that one, the console did crashed while updating the controller, and I had to like restart it forcefully by plugging back in. And I'm hoping that won't be the case with this one. 3 minutes for 1.3 gigabytes. I think the PlayStation 5 does have the habit of getting connected to the 2.4 gigahertz network instead of the 5 gigahertz network. But once the update and everything is done, we will be able to go to the settings and change it to always connect to the 5 gigahertz for better speeds and stuff. The speed was too slow on the internet. So as I checked, it was set to automatic. So as you can see, that's my Wi-Fi network called Bite Me. And so if we set it up to automatic, I don't know why, it'll automatically be connected to 2.4 gigahertz. Previously, it was set up to 2.4 gigahertz, and the speed test that I did on the PlayStation 5 Pro, it was getting me the speeds up to 150 megabits per second. So that wasn't even close to the one I'm paying for. And the PS5 Slim that I had only supports 5 gigahertz. And right now, as you can see, it supports 6 gigahertz. So I've connected it to 6 gigahertz network. Let's do a speed test real quick. And we'll go to connection status. And as you can see, it's now connected. I'll go to test internet connection. And now connected to the internet, as you can see, checking successful. And successful, type 2 internet, and now it's running the speed test. So 699, the one I did before, was over 800 megabits per second. So as you can see, we're getting our money's worth here, and I'll be able to download the games quicker, and we'll be off to the races even more quicker. But for now, this is what we gotta roll with, and yeah, I will let it update and we'll continue. And now the update has after the update downloaded, it restarted. Instead of saying restarting your PlayStation 5 Pro, it just said restarting your PlayStation 5 or PS5. So now it's updating. So it says here over there, look at that, don't turn off your PS5 during installation. Doesn't say PS5 Pro. All right, so the update has finished. And now it's asking to press the PS button on the controller, which we will do. And once we do it, it says to use the DualSense controller, you need to update its device software to the latest version. So now we will be updating the controller software as well. And updating the DualSense controller. So this is the part where the PlayStation 5 Slim got crashed, and I had to restart the whole process. But hopefully in the PS5 Pro, in this one, it won't happen. And again, it says here, don't turn off your PS5 instead of PS5 Pro. And now for signing on, it says here to sign on, scan the QR code, and then follow the prompts on the PlayStation app, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, I did scan it, and now did you just try to sign on onto the device? I will approve it. And then you can just follow the prompts and you're all set, and go to your console to continue. That's it. That's it from the app. Oh my god. Okay, is this you? So yeah, that's me. We will sign on and hopefully it won't take that long. Welcome to PlayStation 5 instead of PlayStation 5 Pro. Come on, PlayStation. So I want to flex. I have the latest console. But yeah, there you have it, folks. The setup is done. Now you can go to your library and install some games and play the hell out of them.